welcome to Ages of Conflict. Today we're going to be simulating a world war and see which country comes out on top. Yeah. Let's see how this goes. I'm going to press the space bar. Here we go. Alright, so a lot of countries. Canada's taking up the entire Arctic Circle. Norway's got a lot of it too. Portugal is taking all of the Atlantic crossing right there. Wow. Brazil and Liberia are taking that up. Australia's going to get a lot of water out of this. New Zealand's got a lot too. A lot of nations in Europe didn't really get too much. It's like the Netherlands and Belgium really got this like 3 pixels right there. Alright. Russia and Belarus formed an alliance, not very shocking. Should have already been in one. Taiwan and the Philippines. Philippines going after Indonesia. Interesting. It's like a whole bunch of them. Myanmar is pushing back China. Interesting. Yeah, that's what I thought was gonna happen. It's like China would steamroll Myanmar. Indonesia is blitzkrieg. There goes Myanmar. Myanmar just collapsed. Indonesia is steamrolling through Philippines. Oh dear, I can't even keep up with what's happening. The UK is going after Norway's water. Denmark is invading Sweden. Uzbekistan just conquered Tajikistan. They are now going after Afghanistan. Not a very good idea, because Afghanistan is the great of empires. Not too much stuff going on in Africa. There's actually, not many. There is this alliance between Ghana and Nigeria. Wow, that's a pretty powerful alliance. Ukraine taking over a tiny bit of Belarus. United Kingdom and, is that Norway? Are sort of like trading blows here. They're both invading each other. Norway is pushing them back. Norway looks like they're going to be victorious here. Ethiopia going after literally everybody. They're getting pushed back by Kenya and they peace out. Sudan going after Chad. It's like sort of working for them. Kind of. Ethiopia's going back after Sudan. It's going to be a lot of land they're going to get out of that. Yemen's dead. Djibouti got land. Central African Republic's going to start going after Chad. Germany here. It looks like Poland has collapsed. Move the land out of that. And we got Denmark as well. Romania goes after Bulgaria as well as with Turkey. Bulgaria collapses. Makes some sense. Libya is destroying Egypt. Oh, and goes to a standstill there. Turkey going after Syria. Interesting. Ooh, what's this? It's like Leslie has taken over North Australia. Up here, back in Europe, there's some crazy stuff going on. Slovakia, which is somehow still alive, just took some of Moldova, which took over Ukraine. Hungary just reduced Romania to what they looked like back during World War I. Hungary is now going after Croatia, which just collapsed to Bosnia and Herzegovina. Not much is going on in South America, just noticed. Indonesia, I think, is Indonesia still alive? Oh, wait, hold up. Iraq is plowing through Saudi Arabia, not going through Kuwait this time. Looks like everyone is going after Germany. Yep, Germany's getting blitzkrieg by France, and they're going to hold back. Oh, they're close. And there they go. So France just conquered, and they're going after the Spanish. And they took it with ease. Saudi Arabia is counterattacking Iraq, and they take it. Libya is getting messed up by Sudan right now. Italy is getting invaded by France. France is going crazy. Norway's going after Sweden. Afghanistan's still getting... They actually took back Uzbekistan, I think. Yeah, they are. Yeah, they're getting crushed on like all fronts right now. China's going after Russia. And it looks like they're taking some land from that. Italy's actually pushing back the French, and they collapse.
you've got like a Roman Empire starting to form over here. Denmark takes over the UK here. Ireland gets a little bit of like Wales and a few islands and pixels. A bit of stuff happening in South Africa. Afghanistan is again. They are counterattacking Pakistan. They're gonna take it. Kazakhstan getting like standstill on this front between Iran and Afghanistan. Looks like Iran's actually pushing them back through the Uzbekistan territory. Russia collapses Mongolia. Now they can focus like on a ginormous front with China. Turkey got messed up by Greece and Syria. China is going after Russia again, or Russia's going after them rather, and Russia's actually gaining back this land right here, as well as getting some of occupied Mongolia. See how that turns out. Italy has taken over most of Europe here. Oh, finally, stuff's happening down here, I see. Peru is getting invaded by Brazil. Brazil's going to have to get around those mountain ranges to get to Lima. Bolivia's gone. Yeah, Brazil is going crazy. Sudan is also ginormous. Whoa. Afghanistan has been fighting a constant war this entire time. Oh, and Uzbekistan is still alive. Never seen that one coming. Afghanistan here, getting invaded by Kyrgyzstan. They peaced out with India and Kyrgyzstan and Iran. I think they are at war with Iran. Italy is invading. Paused it. Ireland just counterattacked and took back that land. Sweden is attacking occupied Germany and the Netherlands. Occupied Poland over here is kind of a mess. Belarus is fighting for it. Sweden's fighting for it. Yeah, this doesn't look good for Italy. Turkey finally regained back the Syrian taken territory. Looks like, what was that? Egypt just collapsed. Albania is destroying Turkey right now. Actually, stand still. Azerbaijan controls the Caucasus. Iran is getting big. They're so close. Oh, they got close. Russia's going after China again. This time, Japan is also invading them through Kamchatka. See, China's pushing back the Russians. And as well as South Korea is also pushing back the Russians. Nepal is fighting for its life against India. Bangladesh just declared war on India. Not sure how well that one's going to go for you. You know what? They're still alive. Oh, wait. Wait a second. Wait a second. What the heck happened there? They just got, like, all of this. Oh, here comes India. There goes India. Yep. Oh, but they get counterattacked. And they're almost in New Delhi. And now it's kind of standstill. Thailand is getting invaded by China. Yeah, I'm not sure how well that one's going, although they clearly are doing pretty good. Bangladesh takes over India. Never would have seen that one coming. Italy is somehow still alive. Europe is kind of disgusting looking, not gonna lie. Peru looks like Chile right now. Speaking of Chile, Chile's non-existent anymore. Paraguay is like completely surrounded by Brazil. A lot of stuff happening over here. Vietnam is going after Thailand, as well as Cambodia too. Vietnam's cut in half there. They're gonna take northern Thailand. Indonesia, is that Indonesia? Indonesia is taking over the Philippines. However, they are getting pushed back there. Japan just collapses South Korea. Russia is counterattacking South Korea. Yeah, you guys better hold on to that. Nothing. Europe's kind of cooled down a little bit. Venezuela, Suriname. Yeah, Venezuela is gonna go after Colombia here, both with Brazil. Colombia's got this little like blitzkrieg tactic going on down here where they're just trying to push as far in as they can. Venezuela's gonna get crushed by new Grand Colombia, I guess. It certainly looks like that. Suriname also trying to take advantage of Venezuela. It's not going well for them. They're actually going to get surrounded here. Yep, and they peace out. And Ecuador's brought back. That's great. Some crazy stuff happening down here in Southeast Asia. Let's see, we got Vietnam, which is split in two with some occupied Cambodian territory. Indonesia's in a massive war with Timor-Leste. This day, I don't know how you pronounce that. Australia 2 and Papua New Guinea, which has no military, I believe, and they've actually taken back this half of the island, which is usually cut in half. Well, it is cut in half in real life. South Korea managed to survive that war with Russia. They just declared. Is that South Korea? I think it was China. China just declared war on Kazakhstan. They're pushing them back. The Russians can certainly use Kazakhstan. They peace out. Brazil, probably, that's one of the bigger countries right now. Belarus is like, screw you all. And then, are they going to take Russia? No, they don't take Russia. I was about to say, Russia's going to be cheeky and they're just going to move their troops that way. And it looks like every single time a country tries to take Russia, it looks like they're getting pushed back. Happened with Napoleon, happened with Germany during World War II. Looks like it's happening to the Belarusians. Oh, wait. And Moscow's back in their hands? And they peace out. Oh, that's because Russia's fighting a war with China. That's why they're... And Japan. Or South Korea, rather. So yeah, they're probably occupied. Ecuador going after Colombia, which is new capital is Panama City. They're looking pretty big. Vietnam has almost all of Southeast Asia, but they're getting killed by China. Or is that China? It's China up there, and is this Indonesia? That's China. And they collapse. China's gotten big. Italy is starting to expand again. Or at least they're trying to. Fighting Norway is going to be pretty difficult. They also have Morocco as a border. Serbia getting pretty big, going after Albania, which is now split in two. Iran looks really wonky. Azerbaijan is attacking Turkey. They peace out. Kazakhstan is once again facing a second invasion from China. They peace out again, though. And I think Kazakhstan just became a puppet state of China. Suriname is getting pretty much plowed over by Brazil. I'm surprised they've spared Paraguay. Oh, it's because they're in an alliance. Explains it. A few alliances going on here. Wait, does Algeria control? No, okay. I was about to say. Norway is pushing back the Italians. They pushed them back, occupied Paris. Yeah, and Belarus is getting involved. This is like pretty much the downfall of Italy. I'd be shocked if they survive this. Oh, yep, they peace out. Nothing much really going on. Oh, who just collapsed? I think Greece just collapsed. Yep, Greece was split in between Libya, Albania, and Turkey. Greenland just declared war on Canada. Huh. I don't think that's going to go very well for you, Greenland. Although it could. China annexed all of southern Kazakhstan. And who is this? Is this... Wait, who is this? Thailand? Oh, Thailand actually came back and they're now plowing through China. Oh, no. Yep, that got screwed up pretty instantly. Yeah, you're gonna have to go through a lot to get to Beijing. Yeah, Thailand's getting crushed. You know, I hope they win. That would be really funny if they did. Got Albania going after Turkey. Turkey moves their capital to Cyprus. I think. Yeah, they did. Albania, no, Turkey actually is counterattacking the Albanians, which are now in Bucharest. It's surrounded, and Turkey now looks a lot like the Ottoman Empire. Turkey is also invading. Turkey's also invading down here in Libya too. Yeah, that didn't go too well. China has turned on Kazakhstan. Oh, for like a few seconds they did. Russia had another winter war clearly. This time it went a little bit more successfully than the last one did. Greenland got absolutely nowhere with Canada. Colombia is going after Grand Colombia again. They're trying to invade Ecuador. They got Suriname, but Ecuador is going to be a tough nut to crack. Russia just collapsed to Belarus. Oh, that's crazy. China is going to be ginormous. China might be the winner. I mean, you never know, but could be. Belarus and Norway are obviously the two European superpowers. Kazakhstan is ginormous. Iran's pretty big. Brazil is a continent at this point, except for Colombia, Ecuador, and Paraguay. Ethiopia's big. Namibia is probably the largest in Africa, tied with Sudan. Turkey's going after Syria, which is getting nowhere. They peace out. Big conflict right here as Portugal is invading Morocco and with their ally Mauritania also invading Morocco and Algeria at the same time. Turkey is trying once again to go through the Mediterranean to invade North Africa, which fails as they get pushed back. The Moroccan-Algerian alliance, it's not actually an alliance, they're just friends. They're getting killed here by Mauritania and Portugal. Actually, that's a Mauritanian colony up there, is it not? I think it is. I don't know, I'm getting confused. Azerbaijan is attacking the Turks, and they're going to get all of that, almost. Turks are going to counterattack, and it's not going to help. But now Belarus has declared war on Turkey, and they're going to start plowing through, as well as Serbia, too. Or Sweden, rather. Sweden and Belarus just plowed through Turkey's European Baltic colony, or territory. Azerbaijan is finishing off this peninsula right here where Turkey is today, and Turkey just died. Sudan is going after Chad. Doesn't look like it's going anywhere. Iran and Azerbaijan are going to try and take out China. I wish you guys luck, because you're going to need to plow so far to get to Beijing. Algeria just collapsed. Morocco is going to take that land. Looks like, who is this? Who is this? Not Belarus? Yeah. Belarus is going to take that. They peaced out with China. Everything's kind of calm over here. Nothing going on in the Western Hemisphere. Everything seems to be going on here. Belarus wants African territory. They're going to go after Libya and Morocco, which they don't appear to be doing that well with Libya, but against Morocco, they're actually pushing them back. Not very far. Looks like they might get cut off. Afghanistan, which is somehow still alive, is getting attacked from both sides by the same nation, and they collapse after years of non-stop war. Tajikistan rebels. They're now back. Kyrgyzstan's not going to have any of that, and they're going to try to kill them, but Tajikistan's still there, and they actually peace out. Big war in Europe. Morocco is going after Norway, occupied France. Belarus is trying to attack Sweden's Balkan territory. Bulgaria is kind of sad looking. Else do we got? Looks like Oman is pushing back Saudi Arabia, and they just reestablished Qatar. Poor Saudi Arabia. Kuwait is getting pushed back here by Saudi Arabia. Tajikistan and Kyrgyzstan are back in it. Looks like Ecuador is going to try and go after Brazil. I'd say probably their best chance of going up against China is probably Brazil, the US, Canada, even Belarus, and Namibia. Bangladesh too. Which, interestingly enough, just declared war. And they are getting cooked. Slightly. Actually, yeah, they just became a puppet state. That didn't go too well for them. Bangladesh is going after re-established Bhutan. Kyrgyzstan wants that land from Bangladesh. However, they're going to become a resource puppet state for China. Not good. Belarus has got a big alliance here. Canada has been staying quiet this entire round. There are some pretty big alliances here in Africa.
China's got allies with pretty much some of the more powerful nations. Kyrgyzstan is trying for the third time to go after Tajikistan, and they're fumbling. Iran is trying to finish, and they collapse to the Tajikistan rebellion. Iran is going after Saudi Arabia. Azerbaijan is getting attacked by Belarus. China is also attacking Belarus, and they are pushing them back. Finland took over Kola right here. Good for them. They got to take that back from occupied Russia. Bangladesh is fighting a war on every single front. They pushed back Bhutan. They killed Bhutan. Now they can focus on Sri Lanka, China. And they do peace out, except Sri Lanka doesn't want that. Afghanistan is put back in. Mexico is going after the U.S. and they are winning. They just pushed them back, like, maybe Texas? No. More like Louisiana, which is right here. Yeah, Mexico is killing the United States. And Cuba just got all of this. What is happening? Wow. Ecuador is getting killed by Brazil. I'm going to try and speed things up a little bit. It's taking a minute. Afghanistan gets killed. Bangladesh is getting invaded by China. Sudan is trying to go after Greater... What is that? Accra? Sri Lanka is going after Bangladesh, and they split them off into 3 parts. Greater Accra, the Central African Alliance. Mauritania tries to resist. They get taken over. Sudan does the same, and they get some land out of that. Azerbaijan tries to go after Belarus. Doesn't quite work out for them. Brazil is taking over Ecuador. They're now going after Nicaragua. Colombia through the Caribbean is trying to invade Mexico. They're not doing too bad. Qatar is in southern Arabian Peninsula. They've actually established pretty good. Sudan is getting pushed back by the Central African Alliance, Greater Accra. And it looks like, what is this? Whoa, Ethiopia just like exploded with territory. Yep, they just got crushed there. Namibia is pushing them back, trying to, but they can't really maneuver around Nigeria's little colonies here. Kigali, I think that's how you pronounce that, just died. Bengali, whatever, I don't know how to pronounce these. Djibouti, right there, attacking Ethiopia. Ethiopia is like fighting against everybody. Greenland going after Canada once again. Nothing really much happening here. Brazil, massive invasion on Greater Accra. Doesn't succeed, and it just became the Niger Republic. It just split. Morocco is plowing through Europe. China's going to try and push back the Belarusians, but they actually do prevail. The Belarusians also push back Grand Senegal. Ghana right here is fighting against Nigeria. Sweden and Turkey. Turkey's back? Interesting. Never seen that coming. Tehran Republic, which I'm guessing is under Iranian control, is fighting the Belarusians, who actually seem to be a pretty big issue for them, considering they're getting pushed back to pretty much the Balkans and then the Caucasus. They just installed a whole bunch of small states. Africa is a mess. Nigeria going after Ghana once again. Grand Senegal is going to try and stop that by... And they just joined this new alliance, which I can't even read. Addis Ababa Federation. I don't know. Addis Ababa Federation. So the Addis Ababa Federation is fighting against Zambia. They were fighting against Namibia. Libreville just got killed. Kinshasa. I can't say these. Oh, what has happened here? That's the United States. Canada just took over pretty much of Mexico City Empire. They just joined an alliance. Or actually, wow. Canada. That's impressive. I think by far the largest is this one. Albania is resisting against the Belarusians. They're actually doing quite well, although they get pushed back there, and they resist. They are just avoiding everything the Belarusians throw at them. Okay, this becomes Moroccan territory. Belarus is going to try and finish off Morocco. Morocco is... yeah, they're getting pushed back. Here comes Greenland. And then they install Luxembourg. Bern.
takes over some of occupied France. Oslo Empire has just been formed, which I'm assuming is Norway. The Belarusian troops down here are working so hard to fight the Bosnians, which came out of nowhere. Okay, so by far, Mexico City Empire controls 2 whole continents. Grand Dushanbe, which is fighting mainly in Africa. And we also got this new Lusaka frontier. These names are very interesting. United Qatar is fighting a 3-front war. They collapsed. Sri Lanka is holding back. They're actually counterattacking the Grand Dushanbe. I'm just going to call it, because it's Iran-based, the Tehran Empire. That's what the old name was. Oslo Empire is basically conquering all of Europe. Bosnia's not going to have any of that. They get immediately counterattacked. They're still there. Yeah, they get killed. Oh, Ottawa Commonwealth. I like that name. I like that name a lot. This new breakaway state right here, Baghdad States. Must be Iraqi. Going after Belarus. They're going to be in a very tight war. It's Azerbaijan. Yes, Azerbaijan just split off. Now Saudi Arabia is fighting for their life against pretty much everyone. Or actually, no, that's just Libya. Belarus, actually. Oh, my God. We gotta speed this up. It's at max speed. Can't speed it up. Looks like Grand Dushanbe just took over Saudi Arabia. Nigeria is like fighting for its life right now. But it pieces out. Namibia collapsed. I don't know how long ago. Ottawa Commonwealth is going after Mexico. That'll be interesting. Grand Dushanbe is going after the Azerbaijan. Belarus just conquered all that Kola space from the Finnish. Nigeria is still fighting. They're gonna get pushed back. I feel like they are. What's over here? Is that Solomon Islands? I would have never thought those guys would have gone this far. Tajikistan's back for like the 3rd time at this point. Wow. Belarus trying to push back against China. They become the Minsk Federation of Belarus. Nigeria is pushing back the Finnish? Why do I see a Finnish flag down here? Oh, they have a Finnish flag, but it's Kigali. Not them. Sri Lanka getting pushed back by the Chinese, but no, they counterattack. That'll be interesting. China controls all of Asia at this point. And even a little bit more in Arabia. This is interesting. Just tons of big alliances. These guys are still fighting over here. Not clear who the winner will be. But Canada's got a lot more support coming in than Mexico does. Mexico's only got one country, which is Brazil down here. Meanwhile, Canada's got all the Minsk Federation states. Zambia is attacking, what is this? Gaborone? Not Gaborone. Canada is back. They're going to start pushing back Mexico. Greenland has become the Berlin. Germany? Berlin Federation? Were they their own thing? Oh, Greenland's their own thing. China's fighting Greater Nigeria. Berlin Federation is pushing back the Canadians up north in the Arctic. Greater Nigeria is fighting United Lusaka. Big war. Huge war between Greater Nigeria and China. They're going to be pushing China from like 3 sides there. Berlin Federation is pushing back Canada even more. It's a standstill here in China. Though they are getting teensy bits of land every single time they fight. Minsk Federation is back. And they just let Azerbaijan split off because it's a puppet state to China now. Canada's going to try and retake their Arctic. Minsk Federation is trying to fight China. It's going rather slow. Oh, whoa! That was a lot of land they just took. They're at the the Caucasus. Pretty much. Now they're getting attacked by, is it the Berlin Federation? Yeah, it is. So the Berlin Federation is going to get kicked out of Europe and also Arabia. Let's see. Now, Damascus here, Syrian, probably because Damascus is the capital of Syria. They're going to get pushed back here. China, Sri Lanka rebellion, fighting China. That would be great for Minsk, because now they can attack while China's resources are fixated on Sri Lanka, although that doesn't last very long. Australia is so close to being able to finish off the Solomon Islands. Greenland has gotten control of Scotland, Ireland, Iceland, this little island, I forget the name of that belongs to Norway. That right there, part of Canada. There's only like 8 nations left, I think. Somewhere near there. A lot of people joining different federations. Means there's going to be a lot of alliances. Damn, it is the year 2731. China is trying so hard to push back the Minsk Federation, but they're both so well funded that they cannot get anywhere. Like, both of their resources are just so good that they literally will not get anywhere. You can see Djibouti trying to push back what's left of the Minsk Federation in Africa. The Kinshasa Federation is back, I think, unless that never existed before. In this game, not in real life. I don't probably didn't exist in real life. Minsk Federation's got like a ton of puppet states here in Western Europe. That's not Minsk, is it? That's like, what? What is that? That's Brazil. Brazil's got all these puppet states. China's trying so hard to fight the Minsk Federation right here. Oh, that's not the Minsk Federation. That's Sri Lanka. I'm getting so confused. There's like no countries left, and I'm still getting confused. Looks like, yikes, Brazil. Gotta step up your game there. Morocco just completely sucker punched Brazil and Europe and just took back France. Minsk Federation's also trying to take Brazil. That doesn't happen. Sarajevo is now its own little state. Great. As long as Belgrade and Sofia too. Minsk is getting teamed on from pretty much all sides. China's beginning to push them back, but no, of course the Minsk takes that land back. How big is China and the Minsk Federation? The Minsk Federation is everything here. Sri Lanka is allied to them. So, like, yeah, that's big. Greenland's divided into, like, 3 parts here that are, like, almost perfectly parallel. Minsk Federation getting pushed back by Bucharest, Romania, which just got absolutely slapped in the face. Nigeria's getting invaded by, what is this? Belarus? Still somehow alive. Belarus has all of that. That's crazy. Canada took back all that from Mexico. There's like almost no one left that's not in the Minsk Federation. This will be a grand showdown. Oh, even Brazil got conquered by Minsk. This will be a big showdown between Canada and China. And it looks like, not even Canada and China, Canada and the Minsk Federation. That's what I was trying to say. Looks like Greenland is like really struggling against Canada. They just became a puppet state to them. This is going to be a big fight that's about to break out. Oh boy. Greenland getting pushed back by the Minsk Federation and Canada. And here it comes. Here comes the big fight. Minsk starts by pushing them back, and they peace out. Good start for Minsk. Stockholm is formed here in Sweden. And it's quiet for now. Australia finally conquered the Solomon Islands. Looks like Minsk took away Florida from Canada. Not all of it, just a little peninsula right there. And, yeah, these two are fighting again. Again, the war gets absolutely nowhere. I feel like, should we just do like a... As soon as we only have like 2 nations left, we need to like make them fight. So like the war doesn't stop. They just continuously fight. And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm still a little new to this game. I don't know, I can do that. Minsk Federation is also fighting Canada and China at the same time. Oh, tons of breakaway states from Minsk. They just totally collapsed. And yes, they are getting overrun. Wow. I might need to end the video. This has been going on for half an hour. Alright. You know what? We're gonna do a part 2. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you guys in the part 2 for this campaign. Bye. Hope you like it.